Okay, so I felt like using the tarot and the Kipper with Devin Nunes. I don't know why. I don't even know why I was told to read on him today, but this is the tarot deck. It's Jamie Sawyer's 1909 Rider-Waite-Smith redo. So, but anyway, Devin Nunes he calls himself a businessman. And I guess he currently, he lost his election, but I guess he currently works for like the Trump media group. Okay, so there's the forces in motion. Yeah, he's just going for the money. Okay, and financial opportunities there. So, but let's look at his future. What is his political... Oh, well, any bit. Legal, political, personal, future. Devin Nunes, American businessman. God. Him and his cows. Okay. Greatest challenge is he's not going anywhere. He needs some self-reflection. Okay, Chariot. Now, I did allow for reversals. So far, they're not coming through. Don't laugh. I had to paint. I had to draw bathing suits. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So, get a little bit more here. And some type of an outcome over here. Yeah, and of course I'll take the 2 off the bottom. Okay. 2 off the bottom are over here. All right, so forces in motion, yeah, opportunities, new beginnings, new financial beginnings, because probably he's not going to be doing too well. I think he's looking for something new. His challenge is who he was in bed with in the past. When we have the 4 of Swords come through reversed, well, it's usually quite a bit of burnout, quite a bit of anxiety, quite a bit of stress. It usually stems from being greedy, and he's not taking good care of himself currently because he's worried about money. Okay, so with the Chariot over here, I don't know, he does have the willpower. He's not that old. He hasn't even had his Chiron return yet, so I don't think he's tapped into any bit of his, soul wounding that he needs to clear out. He's headed towards money. I'm guessing he has family money based on this card. He does have some hope. He does have hope in his future, but maybe it's just that he wants to be a star. This I don't feel is Biden in this read. I feel like this is his father. He's like, because this card's ruled by Cancer. This is Capricorn. Of course Aquarius, but this feels like daddy stuff in here. Maybe everything he's done has been for daddy. Maybe Trump is his new daddy. I think he's going to get away with some stuff, but he's not gonna land strongly. There's no strength there. What I feel is that no one really has any respect for him. He's just been a big ass. And he did steal documents. Now, this card, actually, if we read, let's look at things a little bit differently. What if this card has to do with documents that he hand-delivered? And that's what he thinks he's going to get away with, and maybe he does. But with the Page of Swords here coming through reverse, this is legal issues. This is bad news. This is, you know, the lack of strength coming through brings in that journey that he's going to have to go through. Maybe the Star card shows us that this soul journey he needs to experience is who he, like the web of money grabbers, and maybe his dad's part of it. It makes me wonder. I really feel daddy stuff here. Now, but with these two, combining these two, I get the feeling that he's on this experience of weakness and self-doubt, and then the legal issues. And with the, yeah, because remember all those documents that he literally delivered to Trump, and he's probably been Trump's little errand boy here. You know, you go in and steal this, you get that. And then the fact that he's his, what are they calling him? Trump has some, here, hold on, let me look. I looked just before I came on. Trump Media and Technology Group. What? Trump has a technology group? Okay. With this idiot in charge? Give me a break. Good luck with that, especially with the Page of Swords reversed. And then with our having the Eight of Swords reversed, this is my card when it comes to political readings. He's not getting out of it. This is treachery and other people, you know, just coming after him to get even. So he isn't going to, he's thinking I'll get away with it, and he has in the past, but I don't think he will later on. And then sometimes with the Eight of Swords reversed, it can be an accident. But it's definitely being like opposed by someone, you know. You're on your head in your thoughts. You're not, when the Eight of Swords is upright, you're in your own self-created prison, and you just have to shake things off of you and take the band-aids off, or bandages off. You know, her feet aren't tied. But when it's reversed, you're on your head, you're not getting out. It's the opposite of getting, you know, probably getting free. But it can be an entrapment either way, or feeling trapped, and that feeling trapped, which can be an illusion, a mental illusion, but then really trapped when it comes to reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Nine of Swords reversed. So, you know, this is somebody really struggling. You're having to face your fears, but I don't think you're going to get out from under it. And then, I mean, in his case, because this is my card when it comes through politically, of feeling disgraced. I mean, here we have regrets and just maybe one nightmare and a headache or something, and maybe it's a dark night of the soul if you have it with other cards. But when it comes through reversed in a political reading, this to me is major problems and disgrace. And we've got, you know, somebody being like vengeful and treacherous here. And then to have this one at the bottom, and then to have, you know, the Sword of Truth reversed. So he's disgraced because of lies. And he's involved in the spreading of the lies. Okay, that's enough there with the tarot. Oops, I almost threw those across the table there. So let me use the Kipper. And so this one is Ciro Marchetti's Kipper. You guys are probably tired of me showing it to you because I keep using it. But anyway, for me, it's hard to go back and watch my own videos to look and see what deck I used when somebody asked me, what deck was that? So I always put it at the beginning. Okay. Devin, Nunes, future. He's just a really, you know what, you guys, he's a very young soul. I mean, it's like worse than the consensus type of, I'm sorry, excuse me, consensus type of, what do you call, you know, consciousness, or like a status quo kind of thinking that a lot of people are in. It's worse than that, because with him, it's like it feels like there's so much identity tied to, can I be successful somehow, anyway? You know, it's all about money, which I guess that makes sense why he's with Mr. Flump, right? And maybe that's the relationship that he, you know, that his father role modeled to him was, you know, if you don't make it, if you don't make money, you just don't make it. You're nothing, kind of thing. Okay. 1, 2. Whoa. Okay, and then here he is, looking that way. At least nothing's coming up behind his back. He knows what's going on. Okay, let me keep going. 2. Wow. And is he married? Hold on, let me look. I don't know if he's married. Let's see. Yeah, he is married to Elizabeth Tamariz. Wait. Since 2003. He has 3 kids. Dude has 3 kids. Wow. Okay, so his dad sent him to College of the Sequoias. Oh, he just got an associate's, though. California Polytechnic University. Oh, but then he did get a BS and an MS, so he did get a bachelor's and then a master's later. Okay, yeah. College of the Sequoias first, and then he went to California Polytechnic University. Okay, so maybe he does know some stuff, I guess. What? He got the Presidential Medal of Freedom in Trump gave him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Wow. And Grand Officer Order of Prince Henry, Portugal. Oh yeah, of course. Dairy farmer there. So, or dairy. Order of the Star Romania, Commander Order of the Star of Romania. This is so weird. Okay, I'll have to do some more reading up on him. All right, last row. 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course I'll take the 2 off the bottom over here. Maybe I can do this. Okay. All right. So he hangs over his wife, like he has more control over her. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, that fits. Barely. All right, so, there's a loss from his irresponsibility and distractions, but he does have some control over it because he's hanging up here. But this is my card of a subpoena, or at least some sad news that he doesn't want to get. And because this card is knighting, so the center card knights to these 2 and these 2 down here. So with the thievery card, I feel like this has to do with some political problem that he's got going on. And I say that because of this is my January 6th committee card. So how does, how does that come into play with him? If he's been Trump's, media, social media, and who knows what other type of IT issues he's worked on, but and did he help him create, what does Trump call it? What did he call it when he slipped that one time? Truth Social? Or Truth Social. He didn't even get the R out, I don't think. But then to try and amass fortune. So this is all about him. Maybe his wife has a lot of money. Maybe he married into wealth. That's something to, look into. I don't really know that much about him, except for I just remember those early days of him bringing documents to Trump. But he's looking at some decisions that he needs to make. He's looking at, legal matters. But then again, this could be him wanting to press charges on someone else that could come through in the next few months. This is so weird. Let's see, hold on. But this is his future. Now, but he's up here with some control. These cards are, the top row weighs down on the bottom row, or bottom rows. So he's been loyal and in bed with I feel like other court official people, people who have a little more, maybe even a SCOTUS, one of the, the 6 dirty ones on the bench, maybe even has something to do with, what's his face, Kavanaugh, because he's up here with some control, and I feel like this has to do with the court. I really feel like there's something to do with SCOTUS. Wow. But he is looking at change, and of course he wasn't reelected, so there is the job change there. He's could he be distracting as he's stealing? Wow. And it's all about the money. It's all about the money. I feel like this is one of those guys that could, be bribed and to try and help get a SCOTUS on the bench, and maybe that's what he did in the past, and maybe this will come out, in the future it'll be revealed. This is definitely my January 6th committee card. Now, because we have both the journey and the change card, just reading this 9 box here, I get the sense that he had something to do with getting people to the Capitol for Trump. I feel like this guy's been really, really shady and working behind the scenes and, hiding. Like, he hasn't been out, much. We don't really see anything about him much, but he's been working behind the scenes. And I think that he had something to do with getting people to the Capitol. But he's really hidden there. And maybe in the future, it'll come out. Maybe there'll be an abundance of information that comes out about that. Because here, we have strategy and plans, of course, same thing. And something's going to be, he's not going to like what he gets this is not good. He's not gonna like this at all. And then he's probably gonna make some plans for change because he doesn't want to be investigated. You know, we have a subpoena card and an investigation card here. We have charges being pressed here. But because he's facing, maybe that's just the message, that he's facing charges coming down on him. But maybe he's wanting to sue someone else as well. I don't know. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Pathway card, which is a long time, and then Privileged Lady. So I don't know who she would be, but it's somebody, you know, about his age or younger, or definitely under 55, that he's known for a long time, and I don't know who she would be. And it could also be that she's, you know, this can be a stand-in card for any creative means to, you know, create luxury and pleasure and health, and, you know, but it could be an associate, it could be a friend, and this could even be a sister. Yeah, but it's just generally just associated with wealth and, you know, being younger. Now, maybe he was born with a spoon, you know, golden spoon or silver spoon in his mouth, and that's the bottom line there. We don't have the, you know, the Father card in this spread, so I'm not sure about this courthouse card up here. Except, you know, these other clues here do tell me about January 6th, so it could be that there's some information about him in the January 6th report, or maybe the DOJ. Maybe this is these two cards together here. I mean, this could be the DOJ, Jack Smith, you know, because this official person is our military card, our leadership, you know, when it comes to enforcing rules. These are the rules and regulations, right? And combining these two cards tell me that he's not going to like the rules and regulations coming down on him. And he's facing all of this. And could definitely be some investigation into his money, how he's received the money that he has. Wow. Yeah, the change card is sneaking up behind his wife's back. And then also the, you know, this journey that because if he is the one that wears the pants in the family or whatever, they're not equal. I mean, usually you want to see a couple like this, and then whatever cards are in between them is kind of what their relationship is about. But he hangs over her, so he's definitely the controlling factor there. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it just feels like it's all about the money. But the January 6th report or committee or an investigation into, maybe this is the investigation, because this knight's here, wow, in a judicial process, you know, grand jury trial or some type of court hearings within a big group of people. And it could have to do with January 6th. But it could also have to do with anything else, too. I mean, I can't just limit it to this one thing, because I wasn't tuned in to say, let's just look at January 6th. But we do have both of the legal cards here, and we have the you know, the rules and regulations that he's not going to like coming down on him, and his wife won't like it either, and there's nothing that they can do about it because, you know, this is also my card for surveillance, you know, being watched. So, and that's the life experience that he's meant to go and be, you know, go through. And she's on that ride with him. She's loyal. She's very loyal to him. Maybe she's very distracted in her life as well. Okay, well, this was a little uneventful. If something comes out on the news about him, I can always read again. If you guys have any insights or questions, go ahead and, of course, drop it in the comments. And if you get something different than I did, because so many of my members that have studied these cards, well, because they have the lessons and the lessons memberships, they are so good, especially Mimi and Jean and several others. Feel free to drop in if you see that I've missed anything or you're getting a completely different take on these cards. You drop it in, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.